Welcome to Beauty Spaces, a show that's all about you, how you look, and how you feel about yourself. I'm Kirsten Hill.
And I'm Shelley Sanders. Today we're at the Boca Raton Resort and Club, which makes the perfect setting for bringing you a filled show with tips and helpful advice that's sure to keep you on the right track to looking and feeling your best.
Looking and feeling your best includes eating healthy. And today we've got something for you that's not only delicious, but is very important in maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
And we also have our good friends from the Luster International Design Team. They're coming back, bringing more tips and showing us how to keep that hairstyle looking good and appearing healthy.
Oh, yeah. What do guns, bullets, and jewelry all have in common?
I have no idea.
How about a line of jewelry and accessories inspired by an alter ego character, Marie Neville? And you may not know what I'm talking about, but stay tuned and see how it's making a bold statement in the fashion industry.
We're also taking a look at aches and pains. What does that have to do with beauty? Well, you don't feel very beautiful when you have aches and pains now, do you? So we're taking a look at a pain remedy that takes a different approach with a different angle to the problem.
What a great lineup we've got today.
We have a great lineup and you don't want to miss it. See it all right here on Beauty Spaces. Accessorize from the heart and express how you feel from the depths of your soul.
You sound like you're thinking about guns, bullets, and jewelry.
How did you know?
Because I think you've got a little Marie Neville in you just waiting to come out. And who's Marie Neville? Michelle Russo's got the story. Maybe.
On my best days, I've been declared a bombshell, a siren, independent, a force of nature. On my worst, a dangerous heartbreaker, an ice princess. I like to wear dresses and get manicures, but I also like guns. I like to smile and be friendly, but I could care less what anyone thinks. All I know is I am who I am, and I'm choosing the path less traveled. I'm Marie Neville. Does that describe how you feel sometimes deep down inside? That part of you very few people may know. Maybe it's your alter ego or your secret desire. Well, you can capture that feeling, that Marie Neville part of your soul, by accessorizing through jewelry. Joining us today on Beauty Spaces is Chrissy Lo-Conti from Dirty Pretty Things. You heard right, Dirty Pretty Things. And she's here to show us how to accessorize with style. We've also lined up 3 models who are going to showcase some incredible jewelry that you can't find just anywhere. Thanks so much for joining us today, Chrissy.
Thank you for having me.
My first question before we start accessorizing is, how did you come up with the name Dirty Pretty Things?
Well, actually, it was kind of like a little inspiration on watching people and their interaction with each other. And with that, we try to create a collection that shows the balance of opposing elements, whether it's the skull or the heart or the gun in the heart, and created a line that reflected life, love, and relationships.
I love that it actually explains a lot, because I noticed that on my beautiful piece that I selected, there's a lovely woman, but she's also holding a gun. And I see that there's bullets and weaponry implemented on the jewelry. What inspired you to do that?
Well, guns and bullets are a very recognized, strong symbol. And we decided that in our message, we wanted to convey protection and not violence. And that's what Marie Neville's line does, is a protection empowerment line. So when we look at some of the pieces that we created, for instance, I'll have this necklace, the Russian roulette. It has a bullet and the Swarovski crystal heart with it, which adds a little sparkle to the dirty. Over here, we have the guarded heart bracelet, which has the gun and the heart. And we kind of switched up having the gun shiny and the heart patina, which kind of plays off of the whole dirty pretty idea and reversing it. And the necklace that you're wearing is called Fight Never Flight. And with that, there's the image of the girl, and she has an angel wing, and we kind of like to think of her as a guardian angel for you. She is carrying a gun, but it's more of like a protection statement. And it's actually reversible. And I have one right here. On the other side, well, we'll start with this side first. This is the side that you're wearing out, which is Marie Neville with the gun and the wings. And then when you can wear it both sides and flip it around, and then this is just a flower pattern so that it's not as bold of a statement. And that kind of just is there in case you want to, you know, turn it around. If you're not really feeling like showing Marie Neville out, you can turn around and show just the flower. And then over here we have Nini Buds, and over here we have He Loves Me Not, and this is also a movable necklace.
Oh,
you can
that's
swivel the little heart to say whichever way you're feeling he feels about you that day. And over here we have Promise Me, which again is a reversible necklace. Marie Neville is full body here with the gun, and you can turn it over and wear it the other way with just the logo. And that way it instantly turns it into pretty and not so strong and forward.
Well, it's also kind of like the piece that you're wearing today. It's so feminine, but it also has a strength to it. What is that piece called? 'Cause I love it.
This piece is called Dirty Pretty Princess.
Oh, that's a great name.
And I think even though it's pretty, it's still a really strong statement, and it's big. And, you know, for those of you who don't really like big, we definitely have smaller pieces of jewelry, more delicate, but still conveying the same message.
Everything's all incorporated in every single piece of your jewelry. And I love that about it. And I think you really have to be able to see it to really comprehend it and get it. And therefore, I think that we should move along and show you guys some of this beautiful jewelry. What do you think?
Definitely, I do.
Let's get started with the show.
Okay, great. Well, over here we have Tashana. She's wearing the Phantom Heart earrings and the Sacred Heart necklace with the Swarovski heart pendant in the middle. We have the Turn Me On key. And next to that, we have the Sugar and Spice Not Everything's Nice. And that is loaded with a bunch of our Dirty Pretty charms, including a cupcake, a gun, a Swarovski crystal heart, and a poison bottle. And on her wrist, we have Marie Neville's favorite things. Again, filled with a bunch of Dirty Pretty charms.
Chrissy, our next model up is Kelly. Can you tell us a little bit about what she's wearing?
Kelly is wearing the Fleeting Heart earrings, and on her neck she's wearing the Fight Never Flight in aquamarine with the flowers facing out. And on her wrist she's wearing Even Death Gets Hungry bangle set.
Chrissy, tell me about what we have next.
Well, here we have Arlene. And she is wearing the Midnight Butterfly earrings with the matching necklace, Midnight Butterfly. And on her wrist, she's doubled up the bracelet, which is called Rich and Innocent.
Now let's talk about a transition from day to night.
Definitely. We have Kelly, who we put Nini Buds as her earrings, which are longer and a lot more shinier, which I think add more of a nighttime feel. And we layered it with the St. Christopher, which is the medallion in the middle. And the longer necklace is He Loves Me Not, and still keeping the Even Death Gets Hungry bangle set. But that kind of creates a more elegant nighttime look. With Tashana, we changed her look and we put Bling Bud earrings on, Guarded Heart necklace with the smaller with the gun in the heart, and the Promise Me, which again is a reversible necklace with Marie Neville on the front. And we added a colored Guarded Heart bracelet just to add a little color. And on Arlene, we added bubblegum bling to her already existing Midnight Butterfly necklace. And that adds just a good amount of glamour to her night on the town.
Well, Chrissy, I have to say, everyone looks absolutely beautiful. You ladies look like you're ready to hit the town. Can you tell us where we can find Dirty Pretty things?
Yes, you can find it at dptjewelry.com.
And I heard our viewers are going to get a promotion.
Yes, to all the viewers, you can go to the website and enter the promo code Beauty Spaces to get your 15% off on any of your purchase.
So remember that, use the code Beauty Spaces. And if you want to learn more information about our show, visit designingspaces.tv, where you could also find a link to Dirty Pretty things. For Beauty Spaces, I'm Michelle Russo. See you next time.
Well, that's all the time we have for now, so unfortunately we got to say goodbye.
And we hope that you found something on today's show that's going to make you feel absolutely beautiful.
But we're always coming back with more great topics on Beauty Spaces. But for now, thanks for joining us on this week's edition of Beauty Spaces. I'm Shelley Sanders.
And I'm Kirsten Hill. We will see you right here on the next edition of Beauty Spaces.
You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.